Good morning, everyone. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning to you. Welcome to the Traveling Tarot. This is our weekly love forecast for Sunday, September 22nd, 2019. Right? Today is the 22nd, right? If not, it's the 23rd. I think it's, let me make sure. Yes, it is the 22nd. Sorry, I get my days mixed up all the friggin' time, and who knows, today could have been a Tuesday. But no, it is in fact Sunday, and it is our love forecast day, forecasting love throughout this particular week. And so, love, love, hooray for love, right? Who was ever too blasé for love? Make this a night for love. If we have to fight, let's fight for love. So, are you excited about that? I am. I mean, who couldn't use a little bit more love in their lives? And really, I mean, every day we're about unconditional love on this channel, but today we focus specifically in on love, and perhaps love for another person, or love that is being sent to us by another person. And maybe that person is a romantic partner or an intimate partner. So that's what we focus in on Sundays, and I'm glad that you're here with me. My name is Stephen Dillard Carroll. This love reading is a reading for the collective today. So please do like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And if you know somebody who might benefit from a love reading today, why don't you go ahead and share that video, or this video, with them, and let them know that every week, every Sunday, we're all about intimate love, romantic love, interpersonal relationships love on this channel. As I said, this is a reading for the collective today, as it is every week. But my hope and prayer is that you can glean something good and positive from this reading, regardless of your present circumstance. And my hope and prayer is that once you finish this video, you finish it feeling emboldened and empowered to go out there and live your best life possible. So, without further ado, let's get into some love this morning. Let's get into our storyline, our love storyline for today. We have one major plot that is the thoroughfare for today, and then we have two subplots that either support the main plot line or are complementary to the main plot line for today. So let's just jump right on into it. Our main plot line, our main love plot line, is brought to us today by, I'm being told to cut, so I will cut. The Two of Raphael. Yes, the Two of Raphael. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. The Two of Raphael, of course, is denoted by the Two of Cups in the Rider-Waite deck. But there you are. There is the Two of Raphael. And it says, two hearts dedicated to creating something wonderful. Kindred spirits. Don't give up on those you love. Already. Thank you, universe. Already. Two hearts dedicated to creating something wonderful. Kindred spirits. Don't give up on those you love. There we are. There's the Two of Raphael. Already a really, really, really good start. As I mentioned before, the Two of Raphael is the Two of Cups in the Rider-Waite deck, and those that definition that we just read, that encouragement that we just read, is pretty much spot on. I mean, there's really nothing about it that, there isn't anything about it that is not right. The only thing that I would add to that is the 2 of Raphael can also mean partnerships in other ways. Partnerships, whether it be business partnerships or partnerships in community activism or partners in crime. It's very much also a partnership card that is that the universe approves of. So it's very much a partnership kind of a card as well. And so it may be that today we'll dive into partnership kind of questions and answers, hopefully. But that's what the 2 of Raphael is about. So let's get into the 2 subplots for today. And let's see. Our first subplot is brought to us by... I'm being told to cut once more, so I'm going to cut. The Knight of Raphael. Okay. The Knight of Raphael, of course, is denoted by the Knight of Cups card. Yes, the Knight of Raphael is a romantic, dramatic, he's poetic, and he's introspective. Committed romantic relationships, being swept off your feet, situations or topics that make your heart flutter. Oh, yes. The Knight of Raphael, and I'll read this again. He's romantic, dramatic, poetic, and introspective. And the Knight of Raphael means committed romantic relationships, being swept off your feet, situations or topics that make your heart flutter. The Knight of Raphael is very much the knight on the white horse that comes and saves the day. He's very much as it says, dramatic and poetic and romantic. He's the guy that sweeps you off your feet. So definitely Knight of Raphael. So we are good this morning so far. We've got 2 for 2. We've got the 2 of Raphael that speaks about 2 hearts dedicated to creating something wonderful, a partnership kind of a card, and being swept off your feet by the Knight of Raphael. Very good, very good, very good, very good, very good. I'm happy for some people out there that are going to be experiencing that this week. I love it for you. I can't wait to see your heart flutter. I believe in love, you guys. I really do. I believe in love. I'm like the 2 of Raphael that says, don't give up on those you love. I believe in love. I think it's great. I love being in love. I love that feeling of your heart fluttering and butterflies in your stomach, and that buck-tooth smile that you get when you think of that person that you love. But anyway, we have one more subplot to get to today. So let's see what this last subplot will be. Our last subplot for today is brought to us by Divine Guidance. Okay. This is a new one for us. The Divine Guidance card is the Hierophant card in the Rider-Waite deck, and I don't believe that we have had the Hierophant card or the Divine Guidance card since I started this channel. So yeah, okay. Great, I'm loving it. I'm living for it. The Divine Guidance card. Archangel Sandalphon, Sandalphon. So I'm assuming that's Archangel Sandalphon. And Archangel Sandalphon says the search for meaning in life. Consider an alternate approach. Surround yourself with wise teachers or friends. Okay. Okay. Okay, okay, okay. And I see how that connects. I see how that connects to what we've been talking about with the cup cards or the Raphael cards. So, yeah. All right, let's dive into it because it seems like this is really straightforward. In fact, we're going to, in fact, I'm seeing beginning of the week, middle of the week, end of the week, and we usually do that with the nitty gritty cards over here with the Rider-Waite. But I'm also seeing this for the for the main plot line for this week. The Two of Raphael, two hearts dedicated to creating something wonderful. Kindred spirits, don't give up on those you love. What I am getting from this card more than anything else is this is a new relationship. If you've met this person already, it's a very, very new kind of a relationship. Or it could be that you haven't even met this person, but this person is on their way and they will be here sooner rather than later, and they'll be here before you know it. I'm getting that this is a new relationship. Two hearts dedicated to creating something wonderful, which means that what I'm getting from this is the person that you are going to meet is looking for you as much as you are looking for them. This person is committed to creating a relationship. This person is in the right time in their lives that they want something more significant. They want something more long lasting. They want something more stable than, a summer fling or, a one night stand or, a casual date. They want something deeper than that. And so I get a feeling that there might be some of you that are watching this video today that are in that same boat, of I want something more substantial. But I can't find anybody out there that wants something more substantial. I can't find anybody that wants love. I can't find anybody that wants commitment. The Two of Raphael is saying that there's somebody out there that actually wants exactly the same thing that you want. And when you meet each other, you'll be like, oh, there you are. And what a wonderful thing. What a beautiful and wonderful thing that will be when you finally meet that one who is on the same page as you. It's beautiful. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Kindred spirits. It also means that you two are on the same wavelength spirit-wise. And we'll get to that in divine guidance. But I'm not saying that this person would be on the same spiritual path as you, but your spiritual paths will be very, very complementary to each other. And not only that, but you two will learn from each other and grow and evolve from being in each other's lives because your spirits are kindred. Both of you, I feel like, have a deep connection to spirituality, and it can manifest itself in many different ways for all of us, in fact. But I feel as if it won't be foreign to the other person. It might be different to the other person, but it certainly won't be foreign to how they live their lives, and they'll see how they'll be able to connect the dots to how they live their lives and their moral core and their moral center and their spiritual core and center, see how that is reflected back to them by you. And so Kindred Spirits is saying that not only are you guys looking for each other, but once you find each other, you have a lot more in common than you have not in common. And by being in common, I mean stuff that goes even deeper than shared interests. So that's a wonderful thing. Finally, don't give up on those you love. I think this is perhaps a natural expansion of the two of Raphael. This is talking about family and friends. There may be somebody out there that you've lost touch with, or that you feel like you have no other choice than to write them off, or you have lost touch or grown apart for very organic reasons, and when you reconnect, there's not that chemistry that used to be there. The two of Raphael is saying, don't give up on them just yet. There's a reason why they swung back around into your life. So don't give up on them just yet. And that's a natural progression of the two of Raphael. When you love yourself unconditionally, then you can love someone else unconditionally. And when you love someone else unconditionally, that will spread out to other people. So it is a very, very natural progression of the two of Raphael. So don't give up on that person just yet. That other person might surprise you, or you might surprise them coming up very, very soon. And then we move on to the Knight of Raphael, committed romantic relationships, being swept off your feet, situations or topics that make your heart flutter. Currently, I am involved with someone who makes my heart flutter, who puts butterflies in my stomach, who gives me that country mile buck toot smile. And he knows how to make me feel special. He knows how to make me feel wanted. He knows how to make me feel as if I'm the only other person in the world. He's very, very, very good at that. And I love that about him. He will say something that he thinks is very, very like offhanded and, a throwaway line or something like that. And it will touch me so deeply, and he just makes me happy. He's a very big part of my happiness nowadays. And I believe that that's for you as well. There is somebody out there that would love to write you another silly love song. There's someone out there that would love to write you a poem. There's someone out there that knows exactly the right thing to say to you, to help you through your day, to make you feel special, to make you feel wanted, to make you feel needed, to make you feel loved. There is someone out there. I firmly believe that there is someone out there that will make your heart flutter. I don't talk a lot about my love life because, well, first of all, my person is a very private person, and so I respect that about him. But he is so wonderful to me, and I really, in a lot of different ways, and I really want that for you too. And the Knight of Raphael is saying that can happen for you. And in fact, there might even be somebody out there who you think is corny as hell. There might be somebody out there that, brings you flowers because it's Tuesday, and you might think that bringing somebody flowers just because it's Tuesday is corny as hell. But let me tell you something, man. It's not corny. In fact, it's lovely. It's beautiful. It's so very rare. So very rare. And I just hope that if you are experiencing that, to not take it for granted, to not write it off as that person is being corny again. Accept it for what it is. Accept it for what it is. It is so beautiful. And also the whole committed romantic relationships. I like the word commitment. Who doesn't like the word commitment, except for people who are afraid of commitment, I suppose. But I love the idea that this isn't just a fling, or this isn't just somebody who, will romance you and wine and dine you and 69 you. This is not just that person that is very shallow. This is saying that it's a committed romantic relationship. So again, if this person is just showering you with affection, they're showering you with love, they're showering you with attention, that doesn't mean that they're shallow, and it doesn't mean that they need to be written off as corny or over the top or whatever. That overt expression of love, underneath that is a commitment, and I think that that's beautiful. I actually have a friend who, her husband is very much that way. He will get down on one knee and recite a sonnet for her in a New York minute. He will do that so quickly for her, and she thinks he's corny. I mean, she loves him, but she thinks that he's corny. And truth be told, some of the things he does is kind of corny, but I mean, my heart flutters, and he's a straight guy that is married to one of my good friends, and so, I mean, my heart flutters when he does that kind of stuff for her, and I think it's wonderful and I think it's beautiful, but underneath that, for both of them, there is a commitment there. They are committed to each other. And so when you find this person that might be so overtly romantic and so overtly and over the top with romantic thoughts and romantic feelings and loves to share all of that with you, just know that underneath all of that display, all of that spectacle, there is somebody that is committed to you. And don't turn that person down. Don't turn that person away. You might call them corny every once in a while, but don't make it a habit. So, Night of Raphael, Two of Raphael. Oh, I'm so glad. This is such a good reading. And then we move to divine guidance, the search for meaning in life, considering an alternative approach, surrounding yourself with wise teachers or friends. There is an old adage that says if you're not finding your mate out in the world, maybe you need to go to church, or temple, or to mosque. Maybe you need to search out a Buddhist or a Jehovah's Witness or a Wiccan or somebody. You need to search out a space that is a spiritual space for you to connect. And this, I think, has something to do with love, because I mean, especially in the Black community, I can't speak for any other community out there except for the Black community here in America. Black people, if you are having a hard time finding a mate, Black people will tell you in a New York minute, take your behind to church. I mean, they will say that in a New York minute every time, take your behind to church. And when you do, you'll find a God-fearing person in church. And it's wise advice, I have to say, it's very wise advice. Not just because, I mean, there are plenty of people in church looking for that husband. There are plenty of people in church looking for that wife. They show up bright and early on Sunday morning, and they have their binoculars out looking looking for that mate, and you can see them a mile away, but that's okay because they're going to church. And if you're having a hard time finding someone out there, maybe maybe, just maybe, it would be wise to find a spiritual tradition and dedicate yourself to that spiritual tradition. Not just so that you can find a mate, but so that you can begin to vibrate. Again, we talk about vibrating on a different frequency, on a different level. We talk about that a lot on this channel. When you are vibrating on a higher level, you actually attract that higher level to you. And so when you're going to church or to synagogue or to temple, or you know you're going to circle, or whatever your spiritual tradition says for you to go, you're going to that. You almost have no choice but to vibrate at a higher level, at a higher frequency, because the intent of that meeting is to get you to that higher frequency, to that higher level. And even if you don't find someone there, it just means that perhaps you're doing yourself a favor in the end. In the end, maybe, just maybe, you're actually helping yourself. Instead of searching for that one, perhaps you're helping yourself. Perhaps you're helping yourself to vibrate at that higher frequency that we talk about all the time on this channel. And when you're vibrating at that higher frequency, maybe you are actually attracting that element into your life. We say a lot on this channel that be the element that you want to attract into your life. If you want a God-fearing person, or a goddess-fearing person, or someone that is spiritually deep, if you want to draw that person into your life, you need to be that person. And the Divine Guidance, the Hierophant card, is advising us today that that is something that we certainly need to seek out. We need to seek out someone that is, again, I go back to God-fearing because that's my upbringing in the black church here in America. Find somebody that's God-fearing. Find somebody that puts God first. And, we try to be inclusive on this channel. So find somebody that is vibrating on that particular frequency. And again, it connects to the two of Raphael, kindred spirits. Again, talking about people who connect on a deeper level than just shared common interests. You need to find somebody that is vibrating on a higher frequency. You need to find somebody that takes their spirituality seriously. And if you find that person, hold on to that person. Our reading today, a Divine Guidance today, is Archangel Sandalphon is saying that person out there does exist. He or she or they do exist, and it's important for us to find them if we are wanting a relationship that's going to last the test of time. So there you go. I mean, love, hooray for love. I love everywhere. So thank you, universe, for this reading today. I wish for each and every one of you to find love. I really do. And if you have love in your life, I wish for each and every one of you that do have it to deepen it. Each and every day, consciously deepen your capacity to unconditionally love each other. And I mean, I love Sundays, you guys. I do. Sundays are all about love, and today is a happy Sunday, and I wish the best for all of you in your search for that life partner. So let's get into the nitty-gritty. We're going to do a 3-card spread, and it will be the beginning of the week, the middle of the week, and the end of the week. And we'll see if there's anything more specific that the universe wants to advise us of, to encourage us about, and to direct us when it comes to this week. So we're going to shuffle the cards one more time here, and then we'll cut them cut them twice, I've been told. So, okay, we are going to cut them twice. Okay. And beginning of the week, middle of the week, and end of the week. Okay. 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 I am loving this reading, you guys. I don't know if you can tell, but I am really, really loving this reading today. So let's jump into it. This is the Six of Wands. This is how we're going to start our week. The Six of Wands. This is the victory card. This is the ticker tape parade card. This is the celebration card. This is we won card. This is Jesus going into Jerusalem card. This is that kind of celebratory victory kind of card. And love is so rare. Love is so rare. In fact, or I should say, abiding love, real, true, abiding love between two people is so very rare. That when you find it, you should celebrate it. You should celebrate it. I encourage you at the beginning of this week to celebrate that other person, to lift that other person up, to tell that person how much you love them, to tell that person how much you care for them, how much they mean to you, how much you're committed to them, to tell them how beautiful and how wonderful they really are, to lift them up in a way that celebrates them and celebrates your love with them. Take them out on a date at the beginning of this week. Spend quality time with them this week. Celebrate them. Celebrate that love. Because when you're celebrating another person, it makes your bond grow stronger. If that person feels loved by you, if that person feels appreciated by you, if that person feels wanted and needed by you, that person is going to bond with you in a way that they wouldn't if they didn't get that positive feedback from you. So I encourage you at the beginning of this week to celebrate your love. Celebrate that person like never before. Lift them up in a way that celebrates the magnificence of who they really are. The Page of Pentacles. This is our midweek card. Page of Pentacles. It's in the reverse position. This tells me that there's still some learning to do. This tells me that sometime in the middle of the week, your partner may do something that will be a learning opportunity for both of you. It's not going to be something big. It's not going to be something major. It could just even be an insight this person brings to you that you haven't even thought about before, and allows you to see them in a deeper way, in a deeper fashion, and allows you to see them more clearly for who they really are. I have a thing wherein when I see people, when I meet people for the very first time, it's changed, by the way, as I've gotten older and I've become more spiritually aware. But when I see people, it used to be when I saw people for the first time, they were almost like a blank canvas. I mean, I saw them, but it was like a 2D picture. That's a better representation. It was like it was a 2D picture. It was very flat. And as I got to know them, they began to take on depth, and they began to take on character, and they began to take on shape, and oh gosh, shading, and they became deeper and richer and fuller images to me, because I would know and see them for who they really are, and the picture would become much more clean, clear, and crisp, and deeper, and richer, and fuller. And nowadays, I'm very grateful that when I do meet people, very often, it doesn't happen all the time, but very often I do see them in that deep and rich and full way, immediately upon meeting them. Which I'm grateful for, that is, I'm beginning to make that shift where I get to see people for who they really are upon immediately meeting them. It doesn't happen very often, but it does. But I think what the Page of Pentacles in the reverse position is saying is that there's something that's going to happen this week. And again, I don't see it being a bad thing. I don't see anything in this week when it comes to love being anything but good and positive. But there's something that's going to happen this week that's going to shade your partner just a little bit more for you. It's going to deepen that picture of your partner just a little bit more. It's going to bring out colors and richness and fullness in your partner just a little bit more. And it's going to be a learning experience for you. And it may even be a learning experience for your partner too. But I feel like there is a tiny baby step kind of evolution that's going to happen in your relationship this week that's going to connect you even more. Brilliant, beautiful, fantastic. Finally, we have the Fool card. The Fool card has not come up for us at all since I've started reading, and today is the day. I love the Fool card. So this is how we're going to end this week, is with the Fool card. Now, again, everybody plays the fool sometimes. It's no exception to the rule. Listen, baby. Shout out to Aaron Neville. Look, I really don't think that it is. I think the fool is a metaphor for faith. It is not saying you are going to be fool. You are going to be foolish for love. And I think that's a Fergie song. I think it's called Foolish. Anyway, but I don't believe it's that way. I do believe that the Fool card is saying take that leap. Take that leap of faith. The Fool card is saying if you've had any kind of reservations with this relationship so far, it's time to take that step. It's time to take that leap of faith. It's time to completely immerse yourself into this relationship. Again, we've been talking about commitments. Two hearts dedicated to creating something wonderful, committed romantic relationships. We've been talking about that this morning. I think the Fool card is saying for those of us that are in relationships that we haven't fully yet committed to, the Fool card is saying take that leap of faith and you will not be sorry for having done it. There we go. There we go. You guys, I want you all to be in love. I want you all to be so deeply in love. I want you all to experience the unconditional love that is very unique to intimate relationships. I want everyone to feel that this week. Such a great reading. Thank you, universe. Thank you so much for this reading today. And we're going to end it with, of course, our love and relationships affirmator. Yes. Love, 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 love. I love a Sunday. I love a good Sunday. Lazy Sunday morning. I love it. I love it. So let's shuffle these cards one more time, and then we might cut them. We might cut them twice. 1, 2. Alright, love and relationships affirmator. I'm a catch. Yes, I am. I'm a catch. Yes, you are a catch. I'm a total catch, and I know all the reasons why. I know that anyone would be lucky to be with me, and that doesn't mean I'm arrogant or snobby. Self-respect is just one of many qualities exhibited by this complete and utter babe. You're damn skippy. Let's read that shit again. I'm a catch. I'm a total catch, and I know all the reasons why. I know that anyone would be lucky to be with me, and that doesn't mean I'm arrogant or snobby. Self-respect is just one of many qualities exhibited by this complete and utter babe. You damn right. You're damn right. Oh, that's wonderful. And you know where self-respect comes from? From loving yourself. From loving yourself unconditionally. And so I say to you, I encourage you to love yourself. Love yourself fully. Love yourself completely. Love yourself wholly. Love yourself unconditionally. Love yourself first and love yourself foremost, and everything else will fall into line. Have a fantastic Sunday, everybody. Have a fantastic week of love. I will see you back here next Sunday for another Sunday Love forecast. And I will see you for your daily forecast tomorrow morning. Have a good one, everybody. Bye-bye.